series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Dukes makes the grab, and that's the third out. The other way, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now at the plate, he's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going, gone. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing.
A swing and a soft liner. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw into second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up at the top of the plate.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, he beats it, safe. It's 1-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swings and misses. That one the other way. And that will end the inning.
Just too much hook to it, so might want to make a little bit of an adjustment.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Third baseman.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's... Swung on, belted. Back there. jump ahead in the fourth. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning. Up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back foot slider struck him out. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2. Got him swinging. On the ground to third. Loves it on the dive to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in.
Got him. And that is that.
Breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that will end the inning. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 4-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The other way. And that is that. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Up the middle. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the dirt. The tag, and got him at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, Most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Nixon is just one strike away. Strike three, got him swinging. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, they creeping into my mind right now.
Struck him out without a swing. That one ripped. Out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark. It's so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. It's 2-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Left field, way back there. That one is gone. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
He just spoke this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension and the game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Well, you know that's got to be...
Out to short, Morris. Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. And he chases that one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that one is lifted in the air. Snyder on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense. That's it. Got him swinging.
Well, that's all.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just 3. Towards left center. Barnes on his way over. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Out to center, Snyder. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that.
Bottom of the 7th. And there's ball 4.
Oh, tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Try to avoid a double play here, Bird.
Smash down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ronald Cedeno is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. That's out to center field. Lunges for it, but it gets down. One runs in, and it throws off line, safe at third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. Struck him out looking. Third, one away. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Barnes makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. Nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just...
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Goes down looking. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Swung on, belted. And it's gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. The way pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. There's a swing and a drive. Snyder makes a move towards the gap. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the postseason success continues for him. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Casey coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. That one ripped right center field. That'll make it out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And it's 8-3. Oh, he botches it.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out. Right side. And it's through for a hit. Mora around third. The tag, and that's the ball game.
You never want to come into a postseason series and get swept. You want to feel like you've had a chance. You've worked so hard to get here. They've still got a long way to go, but after this win in Game 4, maybe, just maybe, they feel like they've got a chance.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So that one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Hitters today are looking to pull the ball and get it in the air. Even on a breaking ball away, does a nice job of staying square to the plate, allowing his arms to get extended and get good wood to it.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. A solo shot, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. To short, could be 2. There's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a...
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Through 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nobody on. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Two outs. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Got him swinging. He picked. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. There's a swing and a drive. Snyder ranging back and brings it in at the wall.
They hammered that.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Fans another, and that's 3 straight. Now base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. It's a bomb. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
a strikeout.
Well, you got to be ready to
swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Studer sizes this one up, and that is that. Hard hit to third. Slings it across. That ends the frame. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. In the air, left field, down the line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 2-2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Line, and that's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to...
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. With a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Line drive. Fair ball. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Always feels amazing getting a job.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that's the third out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
King inside.
Hard hit left side. They get the force, and we're headed to the 11th. And ball 4 to aboard.
Great back and forth in that at bat. He'll play off some real
go-ahead run standing at second here in Game 5 of the World Series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just...
Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. A second scores as well, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The tying run at the plate. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum.
To the right side, and it stays fair. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Oh, kind of.
2 on, 2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. That's the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Will circle the bases. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ground ball to the right side. Throw to first, and it gets by him. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch.
Runner on the go. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Delgado squeezes it. Runner tags from third. There comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. High in the air, out to right. Patton under this one. Makes the catch. And that. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach them.
Swings through that one. It's a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And down on strikes. 2. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down that time. So the tying run at second. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Hernandez collects, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Barnes reaching back towards the wall. On the track, and he makes the catch. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Guardian. So the tying run at second. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Ball game.
Well, looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Pickoff move to first. Tag, and he's picked off.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. And it's off the top of the wall. Coming home. The relay. The tag. And he's out.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play. Accomplished.
On the ground to short could be two. To second, that's one. And that's two.
They made it look easy, but
swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
absolutely no doubt off the bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Tattooed and gone. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. Save! In comes the run from second. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Get his first trip to the plate. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone! And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive. That's a hit. The throw into second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Out of here. A two-run shot His second homer of this series, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
On the ground, a dive, nice stop from his knees, the throw, on the money, nice play.
That was
Laser, could be trouble, coming home. One run is in, coming home. Now a relay to the plate, he's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's now a two-run game.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This to third, Bradley. Now he launches a throw over his head, and it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error, so now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Now at the plate, Gary Takatsu. Line drive, base hit. Dunlap around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front, ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Popped up left side, Morris. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. The World Series. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone! He circles the bases. It's 7-6. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting him that at bat. Smash that one through. Chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Hit in the air, center field. Callahan settles under it. And that will end the inning. Game bottom 9. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ray Barnes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.